Portugal is one of the most popular travel destinations in Europe because of its wonderful weather, reasonably priced flights, and outstanding tourist attractions. Portugal is situated on the western coast of the Iberian Peninsula. Portugal has a diverse topography that stretches from the lush, northern mountains and vineyards to the opulent, southern Algarve resorts. The Azores and Madeira archipelagos, which are located in the Atlantic Ocean and are part of Portugal, are renowned for their verdant vistas and flower gardens. Here are the top 10 destinations in Portugal that you should not miss. Number 10. Monsaraz. The charming hilltop village of Monsaraz features an impressive castle and an amazing location. The whitewashed cottages create a pleasing contrast with the green and brown hues of the surrounding landscape. Monsaraz has historically held a crucial position due to its location directly across the Spanish border in Portugal. As a result, the town has been ruled at various times by a variety of groups, including the Moors, the Romans, the Visigoths, and the Knights Templar. Number 9. Coimbra. Beautiful gardens, the nation's second fado music style, a bustling culture based around one of Europe's oldest colleges, and a wealth of historic landmarks can all be found in Coimbra, a picturesque city in central Portugal near the Mondego River. Getting lost and exploring Coimbra's numerous historical sites, such as the magnificent old cathedral and the Gothic monastery of Santa Clara a Velha, which is home to Queen Isabel's tomb, is among the best things to do. A visit to the University of Coimbra to see the Joanina Library, one of the most exquisite libraries in the world, is a must-do when visiting Coimbra. Number 8. Óbidos. Situated atop a hill in the Centro region of western Portugal, Óbidos is surrounded by a historic wall that was formerly fortified. The Moors built a stronghold atop the hill in the 8th century. Afonso Henriques, the first king of Portugal, took it from the Moors in 1148, and it was altered in the 14th century. Óbidos's primary feature is its easily walkable historic town and spectacular medieval castle, which sits atop the wall. Visitors are guided through a maze of tiny cobblestone alleyways that pass by bustling squares, cozy cafes, charming stores, marketplaces with handcrafted goods from the area, and whitewashed homes decorated with vibrant flowers. Number 7. The Azores. Situated around 1,500 kilometers off the west coast of mainland Portugal, the Azores archipelago is situated in the center of the Atlantic. Originating from volcanic activity, these 9 islands provide awe-inspiring scenery and abundant outdoor recreational activities. It's a pleasure to hike around the islands, where lush valleys and mountains give way to picturesque shorelines dotted with rocky cliffs, quiet coves, and immaculate beaches. The breathtaking Lagoa do Fogo crater lake and the majestic Mount Pico, the archipelago's highest point, are 2 of its most striking vistas. As the waters surrounding the Azores teem with life, dolphin and whale watching are popular pastimes, as are scuba diving and sailing. While most people visit the archipelago for its amazing nature parks and marine reserves, it also boasts some lovely seaside cities and towns, such as Ponta Delgada and Angra do Heroísmo. Number 6. Évora. Despite being a small town in southern Portugal, Évora has a lot to offer tourists. Évora, which has a history spanning more than 2,000 years, was a thriving Roman city. More than 4,000 historic buildings, including ancient Roman walls and temples, are preserved in Évora today. The 13th century Cathedral of Évora, one of the most significant Gothic buildings in Portugal, is another noteworthy feature. The largest collection of prehistoric megaliths in Europe can be found not far from the city and is well worth seeing. Number 5. Porto. Located in northern Portugal, the bustling city of Porto is spread out across hills with a view of the Douro River and is globally renowned for producing high-quality port wine. The Ribeira, a picturesque pedestrian area along the river that is bustling with live music, cafes, restaurants, and street vendors, is the center of Porto. The Ponte Dom Luís, a double-decker arch bridge made of metal that connects Vila Nova de Gaia, a town renowned for its port wine cellars, dominates this well-liked tourist destination. Number 4. Madeira. Known as the floating garden of the Atlantic, Madeira Island is a verdant haven situated in the Atlantic Ocean between Portugal and North Africa. It is renowned for its flower gardens, lush green landscapes, wines, and an enormous fireworks display held annually during the New Year's celebration. Being the largest island in the Madeira archipelago, which is an autonomous part of Portugal, Madeira Island is one of Europe's most picturesque holiday destinations. Travelers from all over the world are drawn to the island by its stunning natural surroundings, pleasant year-round climate, and near crime-free reputation. Travelers may readily navigate Madeira by bus and rental car, even though the island can be reached by airline, cruise ship, and ferry. Madeira's greatest draw is its abundance of gorgeous scenery, which includes everything from steep mountains and pebbled beaches, lapped by blue ocean waves, to lush parks, colorful gardens, enchanted forests, and nature reserves. The Orchid Garden and the Lori Silva Forest, which is home to the highest concentration of laurel in the world, are must-see locations. The Levadas, an amazing network of canals and aqueducts that offer walking pathways winding through breathtaking scenery, are other locations not to be missed. Along with natural rock pools, pebble beaches, and pristine sea, the island's shoreline offers sports like sailing, diving, fishing, and whale watching. Number 3. Sintra. Stunning rolling hills dotted with charming castles and palaces may be found in Sintra, which is tucked away in the foothills of the Sintra Mountains on the Lisbon coast. The most well-known is Pena's Palace, a fantasy fortress that is evocative of Neuschwanstein in Germany. Pena's Palace, which was constructed in the middle of the 1800s and used as the Portuguese royal family's summer residence, is encircled by parklands that are covered in exotic trees and flowers. Not to be missed are the charming Montserrat Palace with its subtropical gardens, and the historic remnants of the Castle of the Moors, which sits atop the city's tallest peak. Number 2. Algarve. A few of the things that make the Algarve one of Portugal's most well-liked tourist destinations are its sunny Mediterranean climate, magnificent beaches, charming villages, flower-covered hills, historic landmarks, and reasonably priced lodging. The Algarve, which is in the southernmost part of the nation, is a visual feast with serene scenes of olive groves, charming whitewashed villages, and beautiful houses juxtaposed against the untamed, windswept shoreline with its towering cliffs and summer resorts. Both vibrant cities and sleepy settlements may be found in the Algarve, where one can enjoy the charms of cobblestone streets, ancient buildings, and stunning old churches. The capital of the region is Faro, while Lagos is the main entertainment hub in the area. Sandwiched between orange trees, Silvas is most recognized for its red sandstone castle, and Tavira is a sophisticated town full of Renaissance bridges, castles, and monuments. Number 1. Lisbon. Portugal's capital and largest city, which stretches along the banks of the Tagus River, close to the Atlantic Ocean, twists upward among 7 high hills to create an appealing destination of vibrant neighborhoods that echo with traditional fado music. Alfama, a former Moorish neighborhood known for its winding cobblestone alleys, rustic architecture, and St. George's Castle, is the oldest part of the city. Taking one of Lisbon's antique trams, like the well-known Tram 28, which winds through ancient neighborhoods, gardens, and major landmarks, is the ideal way to see the city.